All right, we're wrapping up fall cleaning week, and take a look at this. You may think that this is just dirt. Well, no, this is Jim Hicks. He's not dirt, but your home and crawl space and attic can actually look much bigger when this happens. That is mold, and it can make you sick. Joining us now with more on how you can get rid of mold in your home and keep it from coming back is Jim Hicks, president of Jim Hicks Home Improvement. Jim, let's talk about mold and how it happens. I know it all starts with water.
Yeah, it all starts with water, and what we're seeing a lot of is in the last 2 months, we've got a lot of wet homes in Hampton Roads with all this severe weather that we had, starting off with the hurricane.
Right.
And then it seemed like the bottom just fell out after that. We've had thunderstorm after thunderstorm after thunderstorm, and we're seeing a lot of wet homes. And the homeowners are really in a race against the clock to get it dry before mold starts.
Okay, so how does it get in, and where's the most common areas? I mean, it's coming in from the roof, and it's in the ceilings, and in the crawl space. Where is it?
We've seen rising water in the crawl spaces. Some people have been flooded, so they've seen it in their basements or on their first floor. We've seen it in the walls. Anywhere that the house gets wet, once you've got moisture, the mold can start growing within 24 to 72 hours.
So like you said, it is a race against time.
It's a race against time, and homeowners are being frustrated because they're calling their insurance companies and they're getting mixed signals. Some insurance companies at home, well, don't let the contractors do anything until we get out there. And then the insurance companies are telling them once they get out there, well, why didn't you get rid of the wet stuff? We're not going to cover any of this mold growth. That's secondary damages.
All right. When you say get rid of the mold and wet stuff, how do you get rid of it?
Well, the key is to get rid of the wet building materials before the mold starts. Because once the mold starts, then you have to get into mold remediation and damages. And if it's on, like the picture that we showed earlier, once it's on wood, you've actually got to sand that wood down because the mold can grow within a 1/16 of an inch into the wood. So the key is, if I could tell anybody anything today, get rid of wet building materials in your home before the mold starts. Either dry it out or get rid of it.
It seems like it can be a major job to get rid of, especially when it's in the walls
and
drywall.
Huge. The picture that we showed them was an $80,000 job that could have been just a couple $100 just to dry out and stop a little plumbing leak, but it was unattended for 2 months.
And what a lot of people don't understand is that mold can be very, dangerous to some people.
It is, and it's mostly dangerous to infants and the elderly, whose immune systems aren't as stalwart as maybe some middle-aged people like you and me might be.
Right.
So it's caused to allergies, sometimes even death, in some extreme cases.
And kids with asthma, of course, anyone who has a breathing problem. Also, insurance companies aren't exactly going to just jump right in and help you out, are they?
No, the insurance company sees mold as a secondary damage. So
right.
they see it as your responsibility to mitigate the damage and stop the water from coming in and get the wet building materials out of your house. So if you've got leaks, if you've got wetness or moisture, get rid of it, get it dried, and everybody that we've seen that have been proactive, the insurance companies has paid for the loss mitigation, but the people that have been, well, we're going to wait and see, the insurance company said, I'm sorry, that mold that's on you, that's
right.
not on us.
So hoping for dry weather and hoping that it'll just go away just isn't good enough, and waiting is the wrong thing you can do, right?
Yeah,
Jim?
proactive, that's the thing to do.
Proactive. Okay, Jim Hicks Home Improvement, General and Custom Contracting. You can get in touch with Jim, 705-3010, Jim Hicks Home Improvement. Thanks a lot, Jim.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.